My name is C.Macleod. I'm a musician from the Hebrides of Scotland.
I am a singer-songwriter from the Isle of Lewis. The Isle of Lewis is a massive rock in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but it's quite nice once you get to know it.
It's a bit of a wild place. On the edge of Scotland, really. It's kind of out on its own. It's in the sea and it's exposed to the elements.
It has a real rawness about it, which I've always found quite inspiring. I always kind of start with a story, with an idea, or something I've heard or something I've read. So this album in particular was just songs from the island, stories from the island, really. It's like kind of like indie music, really, I suppose. Quite kind of atmospheric and kind of songs based. Sparky, I just realised I'm chucking this. Did you get this off the house? I don't think we can throw this for you. Well, most of the guys are people from the island. It's Murdo Mackenzie on drums. He looks a little bit older than he is, but he's a wonderful man. Gordon Skeen on the piano. He's actually a part-time hand model. That's why he's so good on the piano. Scott McLeod on the guitar. He pees quite a lot. My brother, Callum, plays the bass. He's like me, just less handsome. And then of course me. So yeah, so we're all really, really close. It's just a bit of a gang, really. Going to waste some time in the best way possible. Have a surf. I find with surfing that most of the time it's just kind of the social thing. It's just hanging out with pals and drinking tea on the beach and talking nonsense. You know, it's just as much fun as getting in and having a surf. So it's kind of a bit of a universal language. Is when you're travelling around and you're going to different places where you don't know anybody, you can always kind of winkle out someone that's a surfer and make a pal. And it's nice. It's been a good thing. It's part of an album. The album's called Bloodlines, and it's going to be out in the new year. This is the second single from it, and I made it with Ethan Johns, the producer. It's all kind of collections of stories and kind of old wives' tales and things from the islands. We all used to love this place. Dirt under nails from all the daily grind. The hazy lights would spin us round and round, but in the darkness we would always settle down. So let it be. Old Fire is a story of an old man from a village in Wales, but it's basically about being a tough old guy with hands like granite. The hope for something white and new. I think the biggest thing I've taken away from being on an island like this is the ability just to sit still for a minute and watch things. There's lots of space, there's lots of time here, so you do find you're able to sit and be in the quiet and be in the kind of stillness, and that helps. You're trying to write songs, you're trying to think about things in a different way. That helps to be able to sit at peace for a minute.